Hello, everybody. It's Big Al with some more content for Lord of the Rings Rise to War. Today, I'm going to do a video from the White, his account. So, the video is Can I Improve a Whale? So, let's go into his inventory. I'm going to just put in his flawless because that's what we're going to work on today. I've already taken a peek at his account and seen a few things that I can improve, but I want to show you guys. Actually, let me go to his main first. So this is his main. As you can see, he runs pretty close to the meta. Gandalf the White, which is Z3, Dane, which is Z6, Bjorn, Respect 12, and a Z1 Gil. So we'll go through his gear. As you can see, he opted for the initiative build with Gandalf the White, with the reach, the call, and the Maris Reigns giving the initiative. So he's got a pretty fast Gandalf the White. On Dane, as you can see, it's pretty close to best in slot gear. You know, he has 266 attack, and then he also gets the attack from the ring buff, which would be 10, and then depending on the troops he uses as well. Let's take a look at his unique. He's gotten some okay rolls. He got a commander attack, unit attack. Unfortunately, he got 2 rolls with the commander defense, but it happens. With Bjorn, again, it does a lot of close to best in slot. He's got the explorer's outfit, which is to try to keep his troops alive, which isn't bad. He's got 247 commander attack, and he got a couple better rolls. He got 2 with the commander attack and some hit points, which definitely helps. Then we're going to go to his Gil. As you can see, he's got Gil built for tank. You know, he's got the Lang with command and unit defense, the submerged Isle cask, the harp, and he's using the Ranger Shroud to get the unit attack because of Gil's buffs. And then here is his relic for Gil. Got some extra command, has the unit attack, which is good for all of those buffs. And then we're going to go to his second formation that he's been playing around with. Falcon, R10, Frodo, R10, Aragon, Respect 13, and Gimli, Z6. We'll start with Gimli. As you can see, he's got some good gear. That's for a B team, that's pretty awesome. You know, he's running best in slot purple on Frodo. Aragon, he's got, some decent gear for the backup, second damage dealer. And here is his Falcon, which he has the relic, and he got command and unit defense, the best 2 rolls he could have done when he strengthened it. So, the way to go about doing gear is when you're strengthening or refining, you want to use the same items inside of them. So let's go into his axe. If you click there and go to materials, it will tell you what's in there. That way you don't always have to go through and look through the screen with the elven hammer. So as you see, he's got a black bow in here that he does have equipped on Aragon. Let's go to Gil. Materials. Okay, they're all worn, so nothing to really change there. Let's see, he's got this Reach Iridimark. Oh, he's got 3 Reach Iridimarks in here. He could pull those out and use those to refine. That's always a good idea. But you notice how he's putting the same items. Like he has 3 of the gigantic hammers. He's got 3 reaches in here. He put the cruel hooks in here. And that's a good thing because now if I elven hammer this item, I can get all those reaches out. Instead of having a couple reaches in there, a couple reaches of the Riddermarks in there, it just helps doing it that way. Okay, he's got worn material there. Blazing Tongue on Gimli, which is good because he needs focus for his relic, but his base stats are pretty close to it. Okay, we won't use the Nightfall. And here's the black bow, which we had a black bow inside of Dane's axe. Okay, and then so if we pull, we could refine that if we do Dane's axe. The Reckoning, all worn material, and then we got this one. He has a one reach in there, but that's for his C team, I think. I'm going to go to accessories because there's really not much I can do. There's nothing I can do with his armor. I've already looked. So let's go to the accessories. Okay, he doesn't use any of these. He does. The only thing possible would be the harp, but it's just one harp to get out, so that might not be worth it. And the reins, okay, nothing that he uses. And the palantir. Well, this has got multiple items that he uses. He has the drums on Gimli, and he uses the defenders on Falcon. So right there is a refinement. See, right there is the drums. That refinement would help give him more damage. And that's just got worn material, and here's his defender. Okay, he doesn't use anything there. And then there's nothing really in the helmets for us to do. So what we're going to do is we got to unequip a couple items so that we can use the elven hammer on them. So one of the ones I'm going to do is the palantir, because I want to get that one drum and the two defenders out. Let's see what else. There was Dane's axe, because I wanted to get that one black bow out. Okay. And then Gandalf the White's reach, because he had 3 reaches in there. That way I can refine it more on equip. Okay, so now let's go into the item bag. Let me go back to Flawless. And he has this Noldor sword here that we're also going to break down, because it has because we want all of the materials to replace some of the things. Oh, so let's go into the Elven Hammer. First, we're going to break down this because we don't need to do anything with it. I can't refine it, and I don't want to lose any of the gold material. So, next, let's pull out. Let's do the axe next. So, I want this black bow out. So we're going to pull that out. Okay, and I'm going to do this one at a time. So I want to just double check and make sure this was what, might, right? Yep, that was might. So this is going to be the Fortitude axe. So we're going to rebuild that Fortitude axe. Okay, let me do the refinement first. I hate how things come automatically locked. I know this is a little bit of a process, but we want to get everything right, right? Okay, and okay. Okay, now the refinement's done. Now we have to re-strengthen it. Okay. We'll start with the worn out material. And we got a couple extra pieces from that LoTR sword. So I'm taking the black bow out of the Axe of Khazad-dûm, but I'm going to use one of the pieces of material from the LoTR sword that we broke down to put to get that black bow out. So we're going to put these because there's two of them, and I'm pretty sure he will never use the bow of the high elves. Okay, so right now, Dane's weapon is exactly where it was before. Okay, so because we did that, we want to... Okay, the last video cut off, and I'm going to continue on this video where I was. So, as you see, his Axe of Khazad-dûm is exactly where it was before. So I wanted to take the black bow out, was my reasoning, so I'm going to refine this. Actually, I'm going to look at something really quick, because I want to see if he has a... No, he doesn't. Okay, so we're going to leave it that way. I was thinking about changing his black bow to sharp blade, but he doesn't have a sharp blade helmet, which, who knows, maybe he can do later. So, let's go back up here. Dane's weapon is done. We got the black bow out. So, and his axe is exactly where it was, but Aragon gained a refinement on his black bow, which is a good weapon for a damage dealer. So now, let's do Gandalf's reach, because remember, we wanted the 3 reaches out of there so that we can refine. So there's all of our material back. Now let's go back into here, and we're going to go to the reach, and we're going to use the stun to match the mirrors. Okay, and let me do the refinements first. And as I said before, it is a process, but hey, we're getting it done. So we took 3 reaches out of here, out of his original one. So now he's got 2 extra refinements on it, which is a lot of damage. Now we need to strengthen it. And we'll start with the worn out material. So our goal is to make his reach and his axe and Dane's axe back to exactly where they were before we hammered them. Okay, because we got the extra pieces from the LoTR sword. So let's see what all he has. Okay, we need 2 more, so let's put the LoTR swords in there. Now we need 8, so we put the Dawn. Okay, the Dawn, all these Mirkwood Thorns, the Cruel Hooks, and then the Gigantic Hammers. Actually, let's take the Dawn out. That way all the Gigantic Hammers are in the same spot. Okay, so now the reach is back to where it was before, strengthened, but it has 2 extra refinements. So we've improved that and that. Okay. So now let's go to the Palantir. So we need to break down the Palantir. Okay. Unlock. Okay, Palantir. And we're doing the Palantir because we want the Drums of Barad-dûr and the 2 defenders out. So we're going to go on the Dane, Palantir, we're going to refine it the one time that we can. Hold on now. Okay, I just wanted to double check that we were refining the right one. Okay, now we're going to strengthen it. So, the one thing that we did, it was 5 stars, but now it's only going to be 4 stars. The reason for that is we took out the Drums of Barad-dûr and the 2 defenders, okay? So overall, Dane is going to lose 8 commander attack. See, right there. If we would have been able to refine it again, or strengthen it again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 6 pieces. So, but because of that, we get to go to, where is Falcon? I don't see Falcon. There he is. We are going to be able to refine his defender. And we have that extra one because he was able to. One thing that wasn't said was he actually got a defender inside one of his free chest pools, so he refined it already. Otherwise, we would have been able to refine it twice, but we're only able to refine it once. Now we also want to go to Gimli and refine the Drums of Barad-dûr. Oh, let me check his. Yeah, okay. So by just breaking down the Palantir, we lost 8 commander attack, but we gained a refinement here on the Drums of Barad-dûr, and we got 1 refinement out of the defender, which we were going to get 2. So let's just take a look at everything. We got 2 extra refinements on Gandalf's Reach, on Dane, on his hammers. His axe stayed the same. We just pulled things out. We did lose 8 commander attack, but as you see, he's at 258. Now, because of that, Gimli gained some commander damage, and wherever Falcon is, Falcon was able to gain extra command. So because his Dane is so high in commander attack, 8 points isn't a loss to him. And we strengthened up the B team. We strengthened up Gimli's accessory and Falcon's accessory. Sorry, I keep hitting that button. So, it's not much, but it is a little bit of improvement. It's definitely going to help his B team, that's for sure. He pretty much has just started using Falcon this season, and he was able to get him the higher respect, get his relic, and he's got a good system going on here. He's got the command, he's got the unit defense, so that's going to be a really good B team. So let's see, let's go into the item bag. We got 3 accessories, worn accessories, and now let's go and click flawless. And he's got some extra gold items here. So he needs 2 more gold items or worn accessories, gold accessories or worn accessories, and then he can strengthen his Palantir back up to 5 stars. He's already got 1 defender. He's got to wait for another one to refine Falcons. So he's got a pretty good thing going on here. There was one thing I wanted to look at, his Frodo. Let's see. And we want, oh, nope. He used it on Falcon. Okay. Because I know he did have a superior hauberk the other day, but he used it already. So that's pretty much the video. I was able to find a couple things that benefit his B team and his A team, because now Gandalf the White's reach got an extra 2 refinements, so that's more commander damage. So even whales need help sometimes, and they need to be able to see things. So with the outside perspective, I was able to improve a couple things, with him only losing total 8 commander attack on Dane, and we improved 4 other commanders' gear. So I think that's a pretty good trade, especially when he's so high. And I just wanted to make sure that he had gear on everybody and I didn't leave anything off. So if you have questions about your gear, reach out to me. I will help anyone. And even whales need help too. I have a bunch of them that ask me questions or my opinion on things. Hey, an outside opinion never hurts. So feel free to write me on Discord or in the game if you have questions about your gear or your formation. I might be able to help. I might see something that you don't. So, as always, make the most out of what you got.